Hi, welcome to IK Tutors. We're here to do a high school assessment question in the decimal and multiplication division section. Right. The question we're doing is question number 11. So let's jump into it. The question states, Bentley Manufacturing Company wants to rent a private club for its annual dance. The total cost will be $1,045. Okay. If the committee charges $9.50 per person, how many people need to attend the dance in order to cover the cost? Well, what we need to do here is we need to divide the total cost by the cost per person. So the total cost is $1,045. The cost per person is $9.50. And so we set up our division problem using long division, right? And then we're going to prove it. We're going to verify it using the calculator, right? Right. So first, let's talk about long division for a second. Long division is repeating these three steps until we run out of numbers. We're going to divide, multiply, subtract, repeat. Divide, multiply, subtract, repeat. We just keep doing that until we have no more numbers. And it'll make sense in a second when we do it. All right. So let's get rid of our answer here, just so it doesn't confuse us when we're going through the problem. All right. Okay. So let's begin. So we start off. Remember, we're starting off with whatever our number 95 divides into, right? So we try, does 95 divide into 104? Yes, it does. Okay. So we're going to divide, this is the dividing part now, that 95 into the first three digits, which is 104, right? When we do that, we're going to get 1. So that takes care of the division part. Now we're going to do the multiplication. 1 times 95 is 95. We're going to write that underneath the 104 we divided, and that takes care of the multiplication. That's 2. Then we're going to do the subtraction. Right? 95, 104 minus 95 is 9. Right? Don't worry about this 5 yet. The numbers, the questions are actually written out ahead of time, so that's why it's like that. Don't worry about it. Okay, so that's how we do that. That was the subtraction. That's how we do it, right? But there's one thing we had to point out. We started off with not with 95, but we said it was $9.50. So there was a decimal place here. How did it turn out that we're divided by 95? Because we cannot divide by a decimal when we're doing long division. If there's a decimal in the number that we're using to divide, we're going to have to shift that decimal over to the right so that we're dividing by a whole number. And in addition, we have however number of places we have to shift the decimal to the right to get a whole number, we have to do the same shifting in the number we're dividing into. The 1045, we have to shift that decimal to the right the same number of places. So in this case, we only have to shift the decimal to the right one place to get a whole number of 95, right? And then so we only shift the decimal one place on the 1045 that we're dividing into. Okay. Once we get that decimal, we shift that decimal, right? We then put it in the same place value on our answer line, which is the top of the bracket right here. That decimal has to sit there, right? That's how that works. Okay. So now we're dividing 95 into 104 as we did the first step. It goes in one time. We put our answer over the 4. And then we did our multiplication. 1 times 95 gives us 95. Then we did our subtraction. 104 minus 95 gives us 9. Okay. So that's 1. But we have all these numbers to the right so we can still keep going. So now we're going to bring down the next digit, which is the 5. That's this arrow showing you. And we're going to repeat. We're going to divide, multiply, and subtract. So we're going to divide 95 into 95. How many times does it go? It goes 1 time. We put the answer up here. We multiply. 1 times 95 gives us 95. That's this answer here, right? And then we subtract. 95 minus 95 gives us 0. That's this answer here. Okay, great. Now we bring down the next digit, which is a 0. We bring that down here. Let's get rid of this arrow. It's in the way. And this is what we mean. We keep doing this until we run out of digits to bring down. So now we check. Does 95 go into 0? No, it does not. So we put a 0 here to indicate it doesn't go into 0. Right. Then 0 times 95 is 0, 0. And this gives us 0 on the bottom here as well. Do we have any more digits? No. So we're done. Okay. We repeat this process until we run out of numbers. We have no more numbers in the number we're dividing it, so we're done. So our answer is 110. So what this means is the committee needs to invite how many people need to attend? Well, let's put it that way in the words that they use. Okay, so it means that 110 people need to attend. 110 people need to attend in order to cover the costs. Okay, if we want to check our answer, we can do it on a calculator simply by doing this. We started off with $1,045 divided by $9.50. We put that on our calculator, we're going to get 110, which is exactly what we got when we did the long division right here. Okay, so I hope that helps. If it does, please remember to like and subscribe so that we can continue providing these helpful videos. And I will see you in the next video. Have an amazing day.